Are you all in or are you all consumed? We're going to get into this topic and what the difference is in today's video, so stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. So today's topic is based off a video I saw by a guy named Nick Bear. He's fitness slash he owns a supplement company, right? And the topic is based off his video that he released, just a vlog that he does daily, right? And in the video, he talked about being all in on a marathon prep that he's doing, right? Versus being all consumed by previous marathon preps and what the difference was. And that got me to thinking, man, wow, that sounds like the old me where I was doing eBay, the way that I used to do eBay. I was all consumed by it, and now I'm just all in. So I'm gonna go into this topic a little bit further along in the video and discuss a few things and ask you guys as resellers, are you all in or are you all consumed? And go over a few of the key points of why I think this is detrimental to us if we are all consumed. So today I'm going to show you guys some of the items that sold. Yesterday was a killer day on Poshmark, man. Almost overtook eBay as far as item amounts go. However, the dollar amount is still much lower on Poshmark than what eBay does. So I'm going to show you guys the numbers real fast. Okay, as you can see here, we got 25 orders awaiting shipment for a total of $615 gross. But some of these are from today, so let me just show you the overview of what actually sold yesterday. So we have 19 that need to be shipped within 24 hours, right? So the other orders are from today. Yesterday, we sold $439 worth of items for 19 items for 439 bucks. And then on Poshmark, so if we look at the number of listings that got sold yesterday, there was 13 listings that got sold yesterday, 3 today. So yesterday we had 13 on Poshmark, and the day before we had 19 on eBay. So altogether, that's 32 items going out the store yesterday. So that's pretty decent, and I'm pretty thankful for that. Overall, I'm satisfied with the way that yesterday went. I'm gonna jump into these sales with you and show you guys what's actually moving. Okay, guys, first up we have an Old Navy sweatshirt. This is a women's extra large, sold for 12 bucks. Then we have a Walmart, just an employee t-shirt with some local district 6069 on there. Very niche item. So when I got a $7.50 offer on it, I took it. That is a men's 3XL. Got this vintage sweatshirt. It says Opera Lover on it. Definitely 90s on a Hanes Print Pro tag. Got a best offer. I had it listed for 30. I got a best offer of 20 bucks for it, and I accepted. That is a men's extra large, and I accepted the offer because, you know, yesterday was not the greatest of sales days. While I did finish at like 439, my goal is 550. I was trying to generate a little bit of traction in the store, and it did pick up very well in the evening time. By the time I got home from the binge yesterday, it was 7 o'clock-ish or so, sales start rolling in. So did you guys notice a lot of traction in your store in the evening time versus during the day all day? To when you see this video, this would have been Monday that I was speaking of. So if you can remember, leave it in the comment section below if you saw traction, or if you always see a lot more traction in your store in the evening time when people are off work. This is a Yellowstone National Park shirt, Yellowstone National Park t-shirt, 2XL tall. Sold for $13. I have good luck with any type of destination location stuff. This is a pair of vintage Eddie Bauer jeans, women's 16 tall. I took a best offer of 16 bucks on those. So for me, super thankful for adding Poshmark into the mix, right? Because as I said, 19 items going out the door for 430. If I didn't have Poshmark, I would have not reached my 550 a day monetary goal, right? So while it's not on eBay, I still was able to hit the mark. My goal is 550 for eBay, and I have to reconfigure that because I've had some good days and some bad days. to what I need to reach the mark at 200K for this year. Probably not going to get there. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm already past what I did last year. I don't know what my total for the year is. So far I'm at 153,000. Probably not going to make 50K in the next 2 months. So I mean, I could configure it, but at the end of the day, man, I'm just thankful to be making sales. So this is what I'm talking about though, right? This leads me, perfect segue into the topic of the video. All consumed or all in, right? And the old me would have been all consumed, right, with my numbers. I must hit this goal or else. My life has to revolve around me achieving this goal or else. And it's an arbitrary number, right? That would be sweet to hit 200K in sales, right? But at the end of the day, what does it even matter? You know, like, and I'm not saying it doesn't matter, because it's great to have goals, because without a goal you have no purpose. Without a purpose you have no vision. You can't get somewhere if you don't know how to get there. You can't go somewhere without a map, right? So it's great if I hit 200K in sales, right? But is it gonna break me? No, it's not. The old me would have been, I must hit this arbitrary number by any means necessary, whether that means sacrificing my personal time, sacrificing my time with my friends and family, sacrificing my time at church, sacrificing my Bible reading time in the morning. There's days where I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I really need to hit the ground running. But the first thing I still do is I stop and I read my Bible and I spend time with God first thing in the morning. Nothing must come before that, right? And so like when I was all consumed by eBay, when I was just like grinding, working 12 hours, 13 hours a day, sometimes 14 hours a day, I'd skip out on that, right? I wouldn't get up and read my Bible in the morning. I'd get up and I'd jump straight into work. I wouldn't eat breakfast. I wouldn't take care of myself. I wasn't going to the gym, and I was all consumed. My life wasn't optimal position, you know, when I was doing that, right? I had joy, because, you know, my joy is in Jesus. But was I happy though? Like, was I like not stressed out? And I was super stressed, guys. I was like, you know, easily upset, hungry. I was hangry, angry, lonely, and tired. You know what I mean? And so that's a recipe for disaster. Now I'm all in, right? So that means that I'm all in. I'm all after chasing my goals, right? But to what expense does that goal get achieved, right? So that means I got to be more methodical with it, more smart about the way I formulate my plans. So therefore, I work 3 days a week now. I'm focusing on higher ASP items with a better sell-through. While sell-through doesn't matter as much, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter to me on an individual basis as much as it should, because I'm listing less items. So therefore, the cash flow can buy other items while I sit on an item for, let's say it's parka season right now, right? I'm loading up the store on parkas. If I don't sell all of those parkas before the end of the winter time, now I have to sit on that item for a year, right? Just because you buy an item with a high sell-through does not guarantee your item will sell within that desired seasonal time frame, right? So say I don't sell all my parkas. Now I got 5 parkas that roll over to the winter time. Do I need to get rid of these parkas at $20 when it sells for $70 because somebody chose to buy one in the summer? Or do I just hang on to the winter time and then sell it at $70? That's my logic on that, right? You can do whatever you want inside your store, but I'm not going to sell a $70 item for 20 bucks just because it's being bought out of season, because you got people that try to do that. And on top of that, I get to work out. I got a workout partner. I get to hang out with my twin brother and work out with him as well. And, you know, I just have a better quality of life. I'm making more money net, and I have a second reselling platform to bring in money on top of all that. This means much less work. I pay a lister to help me with my listings now. I have someone that does help me get a few more items a week. And when I say that, I don't want you guys thinking that this lady that sources with me gets all my items. Case in point, she got 18 items for me yesterday. That's not a lot of items, guys. So while I have someone that sources, she's not the breadwinner of the sourcing. Most of the work is still going on me to find all the items that I find. I'm not doing anything special that's unachievable by any means by anyone, but I'm working smarter instead of working harder. I went to the binge yesterday. I only got 112, 115 items. That's all that met the metrics, right? Not gonna buy a bunch of fluff. Not gonna buy a bunch of filler. If I didn't find the amount of items that I need, I just didn't find them. That means I got to keep looking all week long, right? But is it going to consume me? It's not going to consume me. I'm not going to cry about it. You know what I mean? So this is what I mean by being all in. I'm all in the right way, getting the proper results that I'm looking for, and your results may be different than mine. You may be looking for a different outcome than what I'm looking for, but what I'm looking for is what I'm doing. The least amount of work possible, right? In the smartest way doing it, because I have other obligations to fulfill. You might not want to do eBay 12 hours a day, but you can do eBay 4 hours a day and make 100K a year, guaranteed. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with making the most amount of money you can in the least amount of time possible? So that's what I'm doing right now, so that way I can focus on everything else that I got going on in life and all the other businesses that I'm trying to build up and the other forms of income that I'm trying to streamline, right? Because at the end of the day, my life does revolve around eBay in a sort of sense, because eBay is the breadwinner, right? But at the end of the day, I don't want eBay to be my identity. I don't want when people see me, they're like, that guy sells on eBay. When people see me, I want them to say, that's a man of God that serves Jesus and works his life to serve Jesus and to serve his community. That's what I want people to look at me and say. You guys know me because you know me, you found me on YouTube. I sell on eBay, I sell online, right? That's a small part of it, guys. At the end of the day, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not an eBay seller, I'm a Christian, I'm a man of God. That's what my identity is. And whether you guys see that or not, you know, it's to be determined. But at the end of the day, we're gonna jump back into these cells and show you guys what I got going out the door for the rest of this. All right, guys, we got a Southeast Missouri Redhawks hoodie. This is the local college football team. Men's large sold for 20 bucks. Then we have a Vintage America button-up shirt sold for 8 bucks. That is a women's medium. Then we have Nike pants sold for $10. That is men's extra large. We have a St. Louis University High School Spirit Week hoodie. This sold for $24. That's a men's medium, made in the good old USA. This is a Boeing shirt. Boeing, as in, I think you guys have heard me enough now sell Boeing stuff. Boeing is, there's a Boeing location in St. Louis. That's why I find it all the time, so therefore I sell it all the time. Sold for 11 bucks. That's a men's extra large. So while you see like this shirt sold for 11, these sold for 10, this sold for 8, these two sold for 20 and 24. These two items are going to be the focus moving forward, while this stuff is not going to be the focus moving forward. And I encourage everyone, right, do a little bit of research inside your store. Find out what you have been selling. Like, legit check your solds, not eBay solds. Check your solds. Find out what you've been selling for good money. Go out and buy those types of items again, right? And if you don't have a lot of items in your store with impressive comps, get on eBay, search sold comps. We did it inside the Patreon this morning. Search sold comps by whatever it is you're looking for. We legit typed in men's Old Navy t-shirts, and there are men's Old Navy t-shirts that sell for $25, $35. They're hard to find, but they are out there. So if you guys want to check solds on Hollister, check solds on Gap, check solds on Banana Republic, there are items inside those brands that sell for $25 plus. You just got to find them, because there's no shortage of those handful of brands out there, right? Do you have to sell all Old Navy? No. Is there Old Navy that sells for impressive money? Yes. So at the end of the day, there's money to be made in every brand out there, right? But you have to put in the work to find those items inside those brands, right? Because the bulk of that stuff is garbage. And I just want you guys to be encouraged that at any point, at any place, any location that you're at, you guys are passing up valuable items that if you educate yourself, you'll no longer be passing these items up, and you'll be making impressive money inside your reselling business, guys. So just put a little bit of effort in, and you guys can go a lot longer, a lot further, and a lot faster than most of the people out there. All right, guys, we have some Old Navy Active women's like leggings sold for $5. Not an item I'll be picking up anymore. Abercrombie and Fitch pants. These are just basic joggers. So for $22, that is a men's size large, and the Old Navy active pants were women's large as well. High visibility hoodie, right? This just has some type of wildlife advantage, wildlife something on there, pest control, right? Nothing special. Sold for 25 bucks. This is Ralph Lauren pants, men's 36-32, sold for 16 bucks. Then we have a Notre Dame. This is a St. Louis Catholic High School Notre Dame baseball. This sold for $21. It is on a Nike tag. I got this from the local thrift store for like 3 bucks. Sold in like 2 weeks. These are Levi's action slacks or whatever they're called. Sold for 25 bucks. I probably undersold those, but as I said earlier in the video, trying to generate some sales yesterday. So that's the beautiful part of picking items that sell for $35, $45. You can accept a lower offer and it will still be very profitable. So $1.54 and the 25, I'm okay with that. Just sold something else. Best offer. Okay, so we got this item listed at $25. It's an NYPD hoodie. Someone offered 21 bucks. Definitely going to accept that. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I try to accept offers on the first try on the phone and it don't go through. Does that ever happen to you, or am I the only one? This is why I hate the app. So second try, successful. So yeah, guys, if you guys want an advantage, help, any insight on why your store isn't performing the way that you would like it to, and you want assistance, Bo Johnson and myself are two purpose-driven folks with the intent of helping you guys grow your reselling business. So you guys can join the Patreon that we've started. There's a 7-day free trial and get a diagnosis on what could be going on internally inside your store to where you're not seeing the traction that you want, besides what's going on with the economy. So we offer 10 hours of coaching. There's call replays, so you guys can go back and watch previous videos to listen to insight we've given other people. You get unlimited store reviews, and then there's also reseller spreadsheets, Bolo brand list, and Reseller Tom does a clothing deep dive call to help you guys find good brands that sell for good money inside your niches. So that seems like something you guys are into. Consider joining the Patreon, and we'd love to help you out. Such a beautiful thing to not be running the markdown sale anymore, because these vintage Cherokee pajama pants that I've had listed for well over a year sold for a best offer of 12 bucks. That would have been on sale for 70% off, so it would have went out the door around like $3 or something like that. So definitely not profitable at that point. Well, $3 is the bottom line on what I can accept an offer on, and I just don't want to do that no more. And then this is the Chronicles of Narnia t-shirt, men's large, sold for 15 bucks. This would have been marked down to something really drastic as well, and would have been much less profit than selling it for 15 bucks. So this next item is an item that I'm not really too enthused to pull, right? This inventory system is super easy to pull these items out of and then just get it ready to go. This next item is actually a hat, which, while hats are great, they sell for good money. Sometimes they're kind of a pain to store, so anytime I sell one, I have to pilfer through this. Same thing goes with the old shirts and items that used to be in the old inventory system, right? Like I have those 2 bins stacked right there, and I have this bin, and then I have these 2 bins. There are inventory in these bins. So when something sells, I have to pilfer through it to find the item. That's why this inventory is the best. I can just directly go right to the number that I need. Say I need this number, I can just go right to it. There's no need for me to have to flip through and find and search and dig, stack and unstack bins. So if you guys want to get your inventory system under control, there are links down in the description for all the products that I use inside my business to get those items on Amazon. So everything you guys buy does help the channel out a lot. I'm not getting rich off it, but it's a way to give back to the channel to buy something you're already going to use, and it'll help you optimize your storage system. So I'm thankful for everybody that does. You guys make a big difference in my life, and I really appreciate everything you guys do. this is what I'm talking about. I had to move this bin, this box to get to this bin, after going through this bin and that bin to find this hat. Nightmare, right? It's just not as smooth selling as just walking to your items and pinpointing which container or what bag the item is in. So I'm gonna get to pulling these Poshmark orders now. Okay, now I'm gonna go over the Poshmark sales with you guys, starting with these starter shorts. I don't have these here, but these are just basic basketball starter brand shorts. I got these in a bulk buyout from Grayson. I talked about this a couple of times and actually went over it in detail. Just a local guy that got out of reselling and sold me his inventory. Those shorts were a men's small and they sold for $8. Not a brand that I'm picking up. All right, this is an Ariat girls hoodie. Youth size large, sold for $11. J. Crew shorts, these are a men's 34, sold for $11. We have Tommy Bahama quarter zip pullover, sold for $15. That is a men's large. J. Crew t-shirt, sold for $11. Nope, yep, $11. Then vintage Ozzie Smith. Vintage Ozzie Smith shirt. Looks like a baseball card. Sold for $13. The guy said he collects all Cardinal stuff. This thing is super stained, guys. Lots of stains all over it. So, you know, I took whatever offer I could get on it. $13 is still decent for a stained shirt. That's Ted 80 vintage on Poshmark. This is a American Eagle Shacket men's. What size is this? Men's medium. Oh, it's a large. This is a large, sold for $15. So the next few items are going to be a bulk bundle. This is 8 items. Funny thing about it is that Ozzie Smith shirt was included in this bundle. The guy didn't accept the offer fast enough, so someone else, that guy sent the offer on that item and I sold it to him instead. All right, so I'm gonna pull all these items and then I'll show you guys what I got after this. Okay, now this bundle of 8 items sold for a total of $100. Some of these items are newer, some of these items are older. So I'm gonna just go down the line. Vintage New York hoodie. This is a men's small, stained all over, guys. Very, very stained. Kind of shouldn't have picked it up. $15 was what that was priced at. Like I said, this is a whole bulk buy, so everything's going to be discounted. Champion pants, men's medium, sweatpants. Levi's 559 jeans, men's 3232. Vintage Z Cavarici shirt. This also was stained, men's medium. Then we have Mizzou Tigers football shirt right here, men's medium. Then we have Old Navy jeans, men's 3230. Then Orange Theory shirt. This is in, I don't know what this is, a running type of shirt, women's medium. Then we got a vintage Army and Navy football shirt, men's large. Now all of these sold for $100. The order total was obviously a lot more. I offered the buyer $110, and they offered me $90. The order total was like $124. They offered me $90. I offered them $110, and we settled on $100. So I mean, it's okay. I'll get a bunch of older items moved out, and I get some newer items going too as well. And the last item is going to be this Chick-fil-A employee shirt, adult small. This sold for $20. So decent amount of sales on Poshmark, decent amount of money made on Poshmark, and some of those sales are from today. So I'm thankful for that. This item, someone's trying to make me an offer. I got this thing at $15. They're offering me $7. I'm just gonna decline it. I don't got time for that. No time for the games. 50% offers go to the trash. So let me show you guys what's going on with eBay today. It's off to a good start. Poshmark is, you know, I've sold 3 items on Poshmark today already, which I've showed you guys some of those. So far today we have 10 orders on Poshmark or on eBay for a total of $418, and it's only $12.45. So hopefully this keeps up, right? I don't want to jinx it and this is where the day stops, but so far we're on our way to an over $500 sales day, and I'm hopeful for that. So that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys are doing well. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.